good day so far. I've been picking up on so much energy. I think, well, first off, I got a lot of channeled messages for you guys for not only how a lot of people view you, but maybe some things you need to be working on, and then other channeled stuff I got for you. But I feel like we're all very connected, and I can just tell a lot of relationship issues could be brewing right now. This could be with family, friends, coworkers, loved ones, romantic partners. There seems to be a lot of tension and hectic energy going on, but it's because someone knows their time is finished in some situation. They know that they're supposed to leave some relationship, some friendship, some job, some area. This is the energy that's really coming up right now. You could be brainstorming a lot. Some of you could be having the feeling like you need to move or travel. There's a very heavy importance on not sharing any of your ideas with anyone right now. Keep them completely, fully to yourself. And then when the time comes after you start something, then you can start sharing it with people if you'd like to. But I don't recommend it right now. There's something about your ideas being, and it was just 1, 2, 3 on the clock, which means the right path. It's very important right now for you to be focused on you and getting to your new destination. The reason things are getting swirled up right now and kicked around and all these heavy emotions are going on, or you're being triggered by people, or people are triggered by you, is because God is trying to make you move from some situation. Move away from toxic people and stuff like that. I got the name Roxy too, but I got someone is leaving their blindfold on, and it's time to take your blindfold off in some situation. Don't mistake salt for sugar. If someone wants you around, you are going to know. If some relationship, friend, family, or romantic partner has ran its course and you know it's time to leave, leave. Otherwise, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff thrown and kicked around to make you move. The more you're feeling 222 on the clock, this urge to drop something, leave someone, or get away from a toxic relationship, it doesn't matter if it's friends, family, or a romantic partner, or work colleagues. There is a need for you to move because your purpose is much bigger than you know. The reason you feel like you're supposed to be getting close to God right now is because God is putting you through trials and tribulations to build you up so you can be prepared and ready for this next chapter of your life. A lot of you are going to be walking into very prosperous relationships and jobs. There's a need for you to get grounded, stay grounded, and connect with your spiritual self, and really start practicing respecting you and respecting the people around you. A lot of you may not have firm boundaries set, or if you have someone in your life that gaslights you, manipulates you, that calls you names all the time, that doesn't want to hear your side of the story, ignores your emotions, doesn't want to listen to anything you have to say when you're addressing a problem and you want to fix a problem, and the person disregards your feelings and doesn't care how you feel, that person isn't supposed to be in your life anymore. They clearly do not care about your emotional well-being. If they're calling you names, if they are throwing everything under the bus, throwing you under the bus along with everything else, including your emotions and feelings, that person ran its course in your life. All right? So don't mistake salt for sugar. It's time to make moves. Someone sees you as a true wish fulfillment. I got that. And then for how people can view you, I got highly intelligent. I got mystical, kind, and considerate. You're changing. You could be changing on a cellular level. This could be you're changing your beliefs, but it's changing you inside, because I kept getting like cellular level healing and change. You could be giving more things up to God or asking Him for help and guidance. This is changing you on a cellular level. Things aren't going to be making you react the way that you used to. But you don't want to be revolving your life around toxic people that their main job is to try to get you out of character. If you know someone is just trying to argue every point you make and stuff like that, you don't need that person around, and you don't need to read what they send you or listen to anything they tell you. You forgive and pray for them. Wish them the best. Truly, hope they heal. But you don't need to sit there and take criticism from people that need to look in the mirror and start criticizing themselves instead of everyone else around them. Someone that puts blame on others for all their actions and emotions. If you are an adult, you are the only person in control of your emotions. 212 is just on the clock. 213 can also be a significant number. So people can see you as highly intelligent, mystical, kind, and considerate. Somebody is changing on a cellular level. And then I was sitting on the couch yesterday and I kept getting this word. I had to look it up, 313 on the clock, but I got professional disposition. Professional disposition, it's like people look up to you for your ethics. You could be very influential to people. An example of dispositions could include like a growth mindset, agility to overcome things, mindfulness, flexibility, resilience, curiosity, a positive attitude towards things. This is how you're coming off. You have a playfulness around you, like you like to play, you're persistent and caring. And a common denominator among all of these lists of things for disposition is a focus on self-confidence and comfort with change. So you have to be comfortable with change and the things that are thrown around you. Remember, if you're getting channeled to move to a new place, leave a relationship, leave the toxic people in your life that do not want the best for you. They don't care. Pray for them, forgive them, because forgiving is very important. But do not let these people keep coming into your life. God brought these people in as a lesson, not a blessing. They could have been a blessing at some point, but that was so you could learn from this. When you have a purpose so powerful, so big, because God put you on this earth for a reason, at this time for a reason, you are destined for greatness, and the only person holding yourself back is you. If you're not jumping after things, or if you are letting other people dictate your personal feelings towards yourself. What matters is your relationship with yourself and your relationship with God. The right people will fall into your life through these changes. But if you're keeping yourself in toxic situations with toxic people that don't care about what happens to you, then you are going to keep repeating those cycles until you finally learn. A lot of us have very big hearts, so it can be very hard to just leave people behind when you know that they have either demonic attachments or they don't want to change, they don't want to do better, but it is not up to you to change someone. That is only up to them, just like it is only up to you to change yourself for the better. Not even really change yourself, but find yourself. Get lost to find yourself again so you can figure out the path. It's not going to be easy. It takes work every day, but if you want these blessings to come in, if you want to be happy again and all that kind of stuff, then it's reconnecting with yourself, the world around you, and getting a better view of what you want to do, what makes you happy. If there's people, 818 on the clock, that constantly are filling you with unhappiness, they are not the ones for you. Find people that uplift you, that bring you joy, that love you, that get happy when something good happens for you. If you're voicing how you feel to someone and they seem angry, mad, or jealous, or they're upset you got something over them and they're not happy for you, those people truly don't care about you then. If you think about it, because if you care, or they're just completely consumed by envy and jealousy, which that's their own demons they have to work through. But the people that are truly meant to be in your life are going to be uplifting you, supporting you, not calling you names, not hurting you. They're going to be excited when you get good news, not upset that you got something. I'm going to finish reading these and then I'm going to end this reading short. Right now is a very important time to brainstorm, or you've been brainstorming for new ways of income, money, that kind of stuff. Moving and travel could be important. Sorry, it's like a crazy storm right now out there. That could be like your life right now. It could feel like one big storm. I said brainstorming too. But anyways, don't share your ideas with anyone. Right now you are being pushed to excel. You are cycling up through karmic lessons. There is a need to stay and get grounded. You have ideas right now that are going to be ultra successful. Your name is being cleared in some situation. Tell God you are grateful for the things you have in life right now. Because remember, it's not about getting to the destination. Like if you have a vision, if God placed a vision in your mind of what you should be doing or going after 1010 or what your life's going to be, you're not going to get to that spot right away because that's the end. We're not at the end. We are here for the journey to get to where we need to be, and you need to learn these lessons 1, 2, 3 on the clock throughout this journey so you can get to your destination. But if you just got to your destination now, that would be the end. That's not the point. It's to be grateful in this moment and try to enjoy the little things. Now, if you are surrounded by toxic people and stuff like that, it is time now to walk away from them, to get rid of them. This is the time to leave the toxic things behind. We are on God's time right now, and we may not have a lot left. I'm not saying this to scare you. I am saying this to prepare you. Get close. Your name is being cleared in some situation. So if someone was spreading lies about you, drama, gossip, your character is going to keep shining. You are shining. You are going to continue to show people through actions and constant prayer who you truly are. People can speak on your name a lot, but if your actions are completely different than their words, at the end of the day, all they're spewing is words. All those words getting spewed around is just their karma coming right back to them. Pray for them to get better, but don't waste another second on them. Make sure you forget. There's a need to look up your north node right now. That's what you're supposed to be following as well, so you could get your blessings. Your north node is what you are underdeveloped in. Your south node is what you are overdeveloped in. For instance, I'm overdeveloped in Aries. I can be very dominant sometimes. Something I'm working on because I'm overdeveloped in Aries. I am underdeveloped in my north node, which that is how you get to your blessings. So one of the things for me is practicing what I preach. I have to practice what I preach as well, but also be very kind and balanced with others. I have an eyelash in my eye, sorry. Practice what you preach. When you're leveling up, the devil will send in people who live in sin to try to get you to react to some situation. If you have come so far right now, don't react to the things people are trying to throw at you. Right before a giant blessing comes in, you're gonna feel like you're just about to quit, like you're going to want to quit at things. Do not quit. This is the time to prevail through, to let your character shine through your authenticity, and do the things that you feel called to do. There is a very heavy need right now, 3:03 on the clock, to drop the toxic people that are in your life. And I know a lot of you are like, well, I don't know how. What if I live with them? What if it's this and that? We will find a way. We can also share ideas in the comments of where we can go, what we can do. But if you do not want to spend another day being called a name, belittled, treated like trash, and ignored, then it's time to walk away from the person that's doing that, or the people. Even if it's family, it's important not to fill your life up with more toxic things. Some people, all you truly can do, especially if you love them, is pray for them. Pray to God that they get better. Pray to God that they learn from their lessons. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to learn from your lessons. That doesn't mean react to the devil's energy being thrown your way. Show them God's love. Show them the light. Show them how you act on the inside. For some reason, I keep getting cellular level. Like, you are changing at a cellular level, and beautiful blessings are going to come into you this year. But you need to be persistent in your work. You need to be, and when I say work, I mean working on yourself too, working on your character, the person you are. What do you dream of being? What kind of person do you dream of being? Like, what qualities do you admire? And all that kind of stuff. Develop those. Develop kindness, love, compassion, generosity, being a diligent hard worker. Try to develop these things while at the same time keeping faith on the forefront. You shouldn't be doing things just for God. You should be doing everything because of God. because that is in you. Make sure that is on your forefront. And then go after everything you want. Go after those things. But know that God is part of you. God is in you. So live like that. Live in that beautiful essence that you were blessed to be. That beautiful, authentic, intelligent essence that is you. You can get the things that you want, but don't let these devilish people right now trying to make you react ruin your chance for your blessing. Stay true to you, stay true to God, and stay true to the people that genuinely love you, but set your boundaries and do not be taken advantage of any longer. Do not be told who you are, that you're never going to be anything, that you're a loser, that you're lazy, that you don't have a real job, anything like that. Those people are fighting their own demons. And I know it can be hard after a certain amount of emotional abuse constantly, of people telling you what you are, who you are, and what you are not. None of their opinions matter. Once again, opinion is the lowest form of knowledge. Let these people say stuck and stupid. You don't have to. Love yourself, love the people around you, and don't react when toxic situations come up. Walk away, get grounded, and figure out who it is you are in the inside and what kind of light you want to emulate. I love you guys. Stay true to yourself and work really hard right now. You have these creative ideas coming up. They will prosper, but you can't give up. Oprah got fired at 23, didn't make it till later. I think it was Tom Hanks or it's someone that was a carpenter until they were 30, and then they became ultra successful and famous and rich. But the reason, for instance, Oprah got fired from a job and all this kind of stuff is because it's building your character. It is pushing you to excel. It is pushing you to be all that God made you for, that you are meant to be, the path you are supposed to walk in. You're supposed to go through these things because it builds your character. Let your character be built. Don't let it be demolished. People will always find ways to be cruel and mean. The devil is running this earth right now. Look at the media. Look at the movies coming out. Everything is like satanic now. And the more you read the Bible, or not just the Bible, the more you get that close relationship with God, the more you see the stuff online and in movies, almost everything being demonic. Be careful of what you're watching. Be careful of what you're listening to. Right now is the time to fully focus on you. Give yourself that love so you can flourish and grow inside. And I do keep getting something about a very significant relationship coming up. Now is the time for you and some spouse to be coming together. There is some form of that, but this happens when you learn your lessons and you've been working on yourself. And then you'll be brought together to finish the healing together. Remember, if you weren't meant for someone right now, there could be a chance I don't know your story, but God does. And there could be a chance later on, like for instance, if someone is with someone else right now, or they've been with someone else for years or something, it's because they had to go through this relationship so they can be the best relationship for you, so they can learn their lessons, so you both can learn your lessons and realize, hey, that's not what I want in a relationship. Sometimes people are brought into your life to teach you what you don't want, what you won't put up with, what you won't tolerate, to love yourself, nourish yourself, and know that you should get all that you deserve. I love you guys. Bless you guys. I pray that you find peace in your mind today. I might be back on soon or later. Right now, focus on the problem. Focus on the problem. Identify a problem or situation that has been causing you stress. Brainstorm 5 ideas that could either solve the problem or remove you from the situation. Turn your best idea into a solution by planning out actionable steps. Take the first step today and set a deadline for the rest of the steps. Reality check. When you feel like you've got no good choice, get a second opinion from someone you trust. This is important for someone, okay? Reality check. When you feel like you've got no choice, get a second opinion from someone you trust. or someone who has been in your situation. Even if their views aren't helpful, the act of explaining will help you to better process your dilemma. And the joy thief. Spending your precious time and energy comparing yourself to others is a sure way of robbing yourself of a joyful life. When you have compared yourself, who have you compared yourself to in the last 24 hours? Did it make you feel more secure or more motivated to improve? Remember, the only person you should be comparing yourself with is you. A past version of you, the present version of you, a future version of you. Only compare yourself with you, because God made you individually the way you are for your purpose, not someone else's purpose. A lot of people aren't walking in their purpose because they're too busy idolizing idols that are not God. That is the only person, I think, the only being we should be idolizing right now. We shouldn't be idolizing people that just make a lot of money, get a bunch of work done, hair done, everything done 24/7. Like, we should not idolize that. That is all worldly possessions, worldly things. You were put on this earth right now for a purpose. You have a destiny that God made specifically for you that no one else can walk in. This is your path. Do not be following other people, because your path differs from others. You could be a chosen one, and if you are chosen, your path is not going to look like the other people's paths. In fact, it's probably going to be uphill, downhill, around the corner, up the mountain, and to the side. It could be all over the place, but you need to learn your lessons so you can get your blessings, or at least be persistent in your work. 222. I love you guys. I hope you have a good day. You are highly intelligent, mystical, kind, considerate. People think that you have a professional disposition. I would look into your dispositions more so you can apply these things to your life. Look up what are good characteristics to have in dispositions. Follow those, because right now you're coming off with a very professional disposition. I love you guys. You are beautiful. You are loved. You guys are all in my prayers every night. And I hope beautiful miracles come into you. You're going to be okay. I love you. And everything's going to get better. Do not react today to the people trying to throw you off. Walk away. It's time.